sure.
Okay, the storm guy. Amasol is commissioned to cause storms on the sea, either by himself or by his subjects, or to calm them depending on what divine providence has ordered him to do. Amasol informs the magician how to get under his control from the magical as well as the Kabbalistic point of view, the magnetic power of the water. He places at the magician's disposal also excellent subordinated spirits who help to realize his wishes by the water element. So water magic in its range, magical and Kabbalistic. The guy has a lot of experience.
Mm-hmm.
He's been around magicians, or he thinks like a magician. But it's storms, open ocean.
Great power,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely great power within who he is and what he exerts, for sure, at all moments. It just depends upon what needs to be fulfilled at that point in time. And if I think about him, his aura stretches incredible lengths.
Yes.
It's just not stationed in like one necessarily
Mm-hmm.
form. That form, could be like with the storms or the clouds
Mm-hmm.
going in and out,
Mhm.
making sure that condensation happens, making sure that the storms happen, and wherever and whenever that task can be
Mhm.
fulfilled.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I get a lot of that from him.
I get this really powerful but young sense to him. Like, I know that there's no age to them, but he feels a lot younger, but still very mature. He does his work quickly and efficiently, but sometimes it takes days of brewing and sort of negotiations with different spirits and everything to do his work. And he does it with this sort of charisma almost. He has more of a charismatic vibe than the other guys too. That makes sense.
So these guys, some of these know how to trap electrical fiery energy with their magnetic watery energy, because Bardon's saying they do magic volts, they do Kabbalistic type magic, which works with everything. So he can sit there and says, well, I'm water, but I can create a magnetic field that is polar to the cloud or within the cloud and cause lightning to move just because I create enough of the opposite that whatever else is there condenses, concentrates, and then arcs.
Yes.
So they can manipulate the incredible yang opposite of water just by the way they can control. So in a way the expansion, shaping, contracting, and purpose designated to a magnetic field sets up its opposite. It's very, in other words, they can make things happen. I keep getting lightning.
Mm-hmm.
In the open
Yeah,
ocean.
totally.
I get a lot of storms and a lot of turbulence and
Totally.
a lot of
But
it's
how
very
it,
pervading, all pervading.
It's like an art to him. He loves putting it together. He looks at the process as like an art form.
His influence is very, very wide and expansive, and it covers a lot of area for sure.
Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, whereas the other guys are kind of not restricted, but they have to stay around the area that their rivers or streams are. He has the whole oceans, and then wherever else a storm needs to happen, basically.
Absolutely.
So this one is tricky because I don't get the practical application, but obviously Bardon said he can do Kabbalah, he can do what's your purpose? Let me set it up. Okay, now we're gonna bring that about through the power of electromagnetism relating to water, derived from water.
Yeah, and he teaches magicians how to harness the magnetic properties of water, which is a hard thing for a lot of males to do.
Yeah,
They're so electric.
So as a merman, being so incredibly yin, he nonetheless can through that hyper clairsentient sensitivity activate whatever set of causes required to produce a result. So if we're sitting there with Abe Shinzo of Japan again and say, look, when he get his ass in motion to fund the recovery of Fukushima, it's kind of like, okay, there's these storms in the Prime Minister's office, like lightning going through the air, and it's like the thoughts in the brain of the Prime Minister suddenly start, the nerves and the neurons start, envisioning, this has got to get done,
Right.
As in, I really feel in the mood to do something totally out of my character as prime minister and actually, sign a few. I need not 5 million, I need 500 million right now. So that's how I would see him applying it. The air just would stick with that electromagnetic, like I feel it.
Absolutely.
And at the same time, I'm energized to do something specific and concrete to produce the result.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I never could kind of quite figure that out before.
Yeah, that's good. It's a very good way of putting it. Absolutely.
So this is good for human men, mermen, whatever, to have that
Absolutely. For
that-
understanding from that level.
that sheer natural joy of a thunderstorm in terms of refining it into how it relates to purpose-driven behavior
Yes.
in human terms. He can quite easily interface.
For sure.